Oh, are we recording? We are. Alright. Hello, everyone. My name is Fatro. And today, should have my links open. Oops. I should probably delete that. Actually, there's nothing, no real good information that you can get out of there other than the Revolutionary War, Kevin Kraft FanFic, Discord, and the Leaning Tower of Pisa. You don't have to know about the Leaning Tower of Pisa part. Anyways, hello everyone. My name is Fatro, and welcome back to another Fatro video. Today I'm going to be reviewing the story of Kevin Kraft, the point of the point of view from a horse. All right. This was made by one of the my phone light is still on. All right, let's go turn that off. This was made by one of the fantastic people in my Discord. Um, real high top stuff. We already have a fanfic. Um, I should be working on the storyboard, but I actually have another drawing project, which I'm also, funnily enough, storyboarding. So I'm kind of hands full with the with storyboarding. Actually, it's pretty dumb because like I have to like realistically I have to like write like a lot of images because what my teacher wants is like she wants me to like hit basically every point in the uh every point of why do I keep on swearing, my bad, of science. So yeah, that's gonna take me probably a long. It's not even gonna take me a long time. She wants me to do it tomorrow, and I say that that's BS. I'll probably uh turn that into a Fatro video, maybe voice over it, so I can make it. It won't be funny. I mean, it's science. I don't think you can make science funny. Well, some people do make science funny. Anyways, back to Kevin Kraft. This was made by um the good people in my Discord. Actually, one person, and I don't know if they want to stay anonymous or not. So I'll just keep them anonymous. Anyways, this is the story of Kevin Kraft, the point of view of from a horse. I'm probably gonna be horrible at reading this because I'm gonna be honest. I don't know what how to read. Through my headphones right now, there's an interpreter who's saying the words as I'm reading, so I'm not actually reading any of these words. This is kind of just a transcript for you guys. So the wind chilled and felt cold enough to feel like it was burning you. A tall, rugged man rides a horse through the winter storm, hoping to make it home before Christmas night. It was December 24th, around the time of Christmas. The man had no name, or at least he had no name he liked to go by. He was a quiet man, but he was humble. He loved his family, a wife, and two kids, a boy and a girl. He was a good man, working an honest job as a lumberer. Good paragraph. Oh yeah, I'm probably gonna give commentary on each paragraph because we it's not really that long. It's kind of just two dog pages. And saying that most Fatro videos are like 30 minutes, um, so it's probably not gonna take that long. I might also intervene in the middle of a paragraph. Sorry if that angers some of you guys, if it ruins the immersion of Kevin Kraft, the fan fiction. Alright, the man owned a horse. He didn't care to name the horse, but his coworkers called him Kevin Kraft. Let's actually go. I don't know if this is the origin of all Kevin Crafts, because there are multiple Kevin Crafts. I'm not sure why it has to be a horse. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's a multiverse where there's a bunch of Kevins, but I'm really eager to see where this story goes. Or if it's even gonna go anywhere, it might just stay near cottage. Um, it was an older horse. The man had owned the horse since he left home 20 years ago. No one really was really sure. No one was really sure why it was named that, but he didn't care much for it. Kevin was a standard bred horse, used mostly trekking around the plains or sometimes carrying his lunch around. Kevin Kraft was probably one of the better horses he had owned in the past year, saving him from hyperthermia against other things. He sometimes trusted the horse with things he would let his kids do, like carry water buckets back to the horse or something of that the like. I can't read again as I'm saying. Some dude some dude was like, "Yo, you gotta check this book out," or no, this story out, and I'm like, "I can't read," and then he's like, "Don't worry, I'll read it for you. Just make it look like you can read." Um, sorry, that was him. He said to edit that part out and post. Um, I'll definitely do that. Yeah. All right. Do you want to all edit it out or okay? All right. So even the inclusion of okay. All right. The rugged man was Amish, if you couldn't tell, living in the year 2020, and being Amish was different, but he made his way around still. One thing managed to keep sacred it was his wife, who was his first love, and he was her first as well. The rugged man kept his marriage with her sacred. He treasured her and kept her safe from the world in their horse up in the mountains. She wasn't being kept against her will. She was just satisfied with the life she and her husband had built for themselves and their kids. But she always desired something more deep down, something bigger and stronger. She didn't know what what context it was in. She merely knew the thought of what she desired and hoped for it to come. Alright, this is what I don't understand. Alright, how can she be satisfied but also want something deep down? I mean, that's like me saying, yo, I don't care for a mansion, but a mansion would be kind of cool right now. I mean, that's a double negative, you know. That means that you, I'm no, those are that's not even a double negative. Those are just two opposing things, you know. So I don't get that. I'm gonna be honest. A fan theory that I have is that she wants Kevin Kraft's I'm gonna be completely plain here. She wants Kevin Kraft's cock. All right, she wants some of that that horse schlong. By the way, in researching how to look up, I don't know if this isn't gonna get me demonetized because YouTube doesn't watch me. But while looking up bestiality, I actually found videos and images of bestiality, and I was like, "Yo, isn't this not illegal?" And it is, but I don't know why there's so much of it. It's, I mean, I thought the distribution by itself was illegal, but like, I don't, you can just look it up. Like, you can't do that for like minor prawn. You know what I'm talking about? like if you do that, then they're actually gonna get like you're actually gonna get in trouble. But apparently, bestiality, you know, FBI ain't looking too hard into that. They have their like magazine and pipe just sitting on their like sofa. They don't care. But I at the same time I don't really care. Um, I think that bestiality. I was gonna say I think bestiality should be legal, but that's gonna put me on a hit, and I'm already on a hit, so All right, on with the story. The rugged man made his way up the long trail through the mountains that would eventually lead to his home. The trail was well traveled. There was little chance of avalanche or wolves prowling upon him and Kevin Kraft while on the trail. The man was excited. He had been working extra shifts to get something a little special for his wife. All right. Well, the work had tired him out, but he was he had some adrenaline. I can't say that, dude. Well, yeah, I can't say that. I don't know how to. I'm not gonna pronounce it with you, all right? I'm just gonna skip through the. I'm just gonna skip through the word. All right. I don't care to say it. All right. To go home and spread some time with his family. Oh man. Oh, there's more words that I don't know how to say. Once the man and Kevin rode for long enough, they eventually found themselves at home. He rode Kevin Kraft over to the stable that was located on the side of the house and hitched him up there. He grabbed a bay of hay, all right, and dropped in and dropped in the pen of Kevin and proceeded to shut the door. Oh, my bad. I just do this when I'm reading by myself. Definitely, I get the is his house was a decent size. It was average for its time, four walls and a roof. Well, no, it's not decent for his size. I mean, wait, it's a decent. Wait, hold on. But oh, I thought that it's a. Well, it's not very average, isn't it? Because if it's in 2020, then people. I'm gonna look up uh, average house in 2020. All right, let's go and look at images. Apparently this is your average house in 2020. That having a shack isn't average. That's below average. I would actually argue that they're literally wallowing in pain. Alright. Upon entering his home, he was greeted by his wife, who was less excited to see him, unlike the days leading up to Christmas before. His kids were excited, greeting him as they were excited for presents. He put his hat down on a rack and placed his coat on the back of his chair. He sat down, looked to his left as his wife was making dinner earlier due to the festivities. He wouldn't he would have asked his wife if she was all right, but being that he was tired from a long ride, he did not. All right. That's that's like seeing Tyrone in your house with your wife and then being like, because I went on this crazy roller coaster, I'm a little too worn out. All right. It's like people who are like, "Oh, I didn't have my coffee yet. You can't talk to me." It's it's definite. It's That's definitely a valid reason. All right. Before he realized it, he had fallen asleep in his chair. Before he knew it, time for supper. Okay. He was woken up by his youngest son, who was just around 8 years old at the time. Oh, okay. So at the time, this is taking place in the past. Well, I already knew that, but as I was saying, I'm reading it, not anyone else, and I'm not the smartest man. All right, so you have to give me some time. Jeez. Okay, the man sat up and then sat back down at the dinner table, awaiting supper. His wife and his daughter came over with the food, and then the son followed. And then the son soon followed, bringing typical Christmas foods. After a nap, he was ready to dine. About 15 minutes into the dinner, he noticed his wife was staring at out the window and at the stable outside. She's going to frick the horse, dude. Okay, she's gonna have sex with the horse. I don't know what else to say, dude. Um, I'm very hyped up for the sex scene with Kevin Kraft and uh well, we don't know the wife's name, uh nameless wife. I think that's going to be the highlight of this entire fan fiction, but let's go and read on. I'd be a horrible audiobook person if you really think about it. I just suck in general. W- Would you call them auditors? Because you would technically call them automation because they're reading for you. So, like, what do you call the author of an audiobook? Book? You don't really call them anything other than automation, auditors, Odyssey. Um, all right, let's get into where were we? Uh, he merely believed that she was distracted, so he kept on eating. Another 10 minutes passed, and she seemed inactive to what he was saying about his day, and that bothered him. Maybe she was anxious about fuck. I mean, I'm gonna man. All right, sorry. I just get very hyped up for Kevin Crap, but about what, dude? To go out of town, out on, to, to go out on the town. Maybe she wanted to go see the world for once and was hoping to go out into the nearby. Oh, I am at a loss for words. Well, I'm not really because I'm talking right now, but I'm so immensely angry. She was just looking at the horse because she wanted to ride it, literally, not ride it. All right. Well, what I now I don't care about this book anymore. He would later ask her that night why she kept looking over to the horse, and she gave some excuse that sounded like a lie to him. Now very angry, the man began to question her more. This would later cause an argument, causing the husband and wife to sleep in separate rooms until they could get over their argument. All right, cool. This is fantastic. These 2 pages were probably the best 2 pages I've ever read ever since I read Dr. Seuss's One Fish, Two Fish, Red Fish, Blue Fish. A little bit of criticism. It looks okay. The theory that Kevin Kraft um is going to have sex with the wife is looking very small. Um, Actually, no, it's not looking very small. Like, cause, cause let's go and be honest. What was she really analyzing? Like, because the author never gives the reason what she was analyzing about. So she might actually be analyzing about writing. All right, because we only get the mysterious, the rugged man's point of view. So she might actually still be thinking about having sex with Kevin Kraft. So I take back my me being sad and mad about this. That all right. So that's going to boost up this story. Why am I getting a bunch of Discord pings? Anyways, that boosts it up like 3.5 points because I do love some sex scenes in my Kevin Kraft. Um, um, what else? What else did I say there? Uh, Unrealistic. Um, who is actually Amish, and why did they say that they had an average house, even though an average house has like 4 rooms at least? Having one room is not average. Um, I would say I would tear into how the story is like very slow, but it does seem that there is going to be a payoff on a sex scene with Kevin Kraft and the wife. If there isn't, then this is most likely going to be one of the worst fan fictions I've ever read. But there is still hope for Kevin Kraft and the wife to have sex. Um, Another argument that I do have is that I'm not getting enough Kevin Kraft, man. I don't know what else to say. Um, I know that like the people they have lives, and there's like right now a dispute between the wife and the husband, but I want sometimes I want like some of Kevin Kraft. It's like if you're reading a Harry Potter book and then they're like talking about like the Slytherin. Like, I don't want to hear jack about the Slytherin. All I want to know is about Harry Potter, dude. Why do you think I bought a Harry Potter book to to read about Slytherin? I bought a Harry Potter book to about Harry Potter. If I wanted to read about Slytherin, then I would just buy a book named Slytherin. Maybe all right, I know it's character development, but I want the world to develop around Kevin Kraft. I don't want the world to develop around this this simp who's quite simply just like, bro, who even is a wait, like who's a lumberjack, I can't put my shoes, I can't put my big feet in these shoes that the author has made. But again, it's really good for the for the first for the first this is basically the first edition of Kevin Kraft fanfiction. So I'm gonna give the start. I'm gonna call this chapter one, even though I'm pretty sure the chapter isn't even done, or if there is even a chapter system. But I'm gonna give this a 7.5. All right. Um, I want more Kevin Kraft. But there are other things that redeem this story, just like uh future sex scene. And of course, we do get another season or another rendition of Kevin Kraft after the first Kevin Kraft, when Kevin Kraft gets brutally murdered by via machete. So yeah, I can't wait for more of this, and yeah.